day 17 of 100 days of practice. So last night, or last video, which was last night, there's a lot of sun in my face, isn't there? I had said that there was a section that my muscle memory, everything was saying, hey, this is faster than the metronome marking at the beginning of this movement. And I was like, I'll find out when I get with the conductor. Well, I was totally right. It was a lot faster than what the metronome is at the beginning of the movement, which is totally cool. And that's good. That means that my memory serves me somewhat well. Most of the time it doesn't, but on this case it did. So yes, I was right. I need to play that faster than what the metronome was saying. The tempo marking that is put in there. I don't even think that's Schumann's marking. I'm sure that's I don't know. It's post Beethoven, so it could have been his marking. I'll have to look that up. Anyway, they found something else that was kind of funky. There's like this string crossing thing that isn't very clean, so just trying to figure out why it's not working. First off, I didn't play it right. I did it in second position. That's awkward though. If I do it in first, here's the problem. Remember we talked about the lesser of two evils, right? You gotta pick which one is worse. So there are two evils here. There's the string crossing evil of going from the E string to the G string at a very fast pace. Or I can minimize that by doing it in second position, so then it's only A to G instead of E to G. All right, one string less. But with that, then I've got this fourth finger thing, which you all know as my students that I have not the world's smallest hands, but I have very small hands, and it's not very super efficient to be doing those fourth fingers like that. I'm going to try it in second again a few times, because that's what I settled with when I first fingered this one, so... Even that is not very fun. It just sounds very messy. Shut the shade. I'm going to shut the shade. The sun is very bright. That's better. Just don't go this way. All right. Well, I don't think I have time to retake. That's the string crossing's not working. It's getting squawky. It's because when I go to put my 2 down, I'm bumping the A string. Let's try it in first. No, I don't like it. It's just going to be a little squawky. Okay, yep, I'm sticking with it. I'm going to do it in second position with those awkward fourth fingers, because the string crossing just doesn't work going over that many strings. Okay, so let's try it nice and slow. And just kind of drum up the tempo. This 2 is faster than the 92 that we start at. Our conductor's going quicker here. Oh, it's actually maybe not. Oh look, I shifted. Can't hear it. 1, 2. funky too, huh? Just have to leave the F down. Too slow. Oh. I do not like the, I don't need the high stuff. 1, 2. That's fine. And there was something else last night that I kept hitting a wrong chord. It was very wrong, and now I have to find it, and I feel like, was there? That might have been one of them, because I just realized I wasn't leaving my F down, which is, that's also awkward. Just now, but once again, these are unedited, just vlogging my practice, so you're seeing my process. And what I'm doing is trying to find where the chord was weird. It might have been there actually, and that was probably because I was lifting the F. Oh, you know what? I think that's what it was. I may have been playing in, oh, nope, it's on the scherzo, because I knew there was an E at the top. And why was it sounding so weird? I don't know. It definitely was me, because it just sounded super sour when I was playing it. So something was weird. I was adding something to the chord that sounded super funky. I wonder if somehow I flipped my finger and hit the E string? No. The only thing I can think is maybe I was hitting like a B flat. Nah, it wasn't that sour. It was like my chord was in tune with myself, but it wasn't sounding right with the orchestra. And I know my violin was in tune, because I did check that. So I'll just have to be aware when I get there. Interesting. Also, these are... Not so fun either. Fifths are always funky. You have to hit it just the right amount of finger, and everyone's finger is different. Yeah, I got short hands, but I got nice wide finger pads, so I do have a blessing there. But I have to do it right. Sometimes I find that playing the fifth sometimes is easier with the second finger, just because the balance of the hand just feels more comfortable. So if I have trouble getting that third finger fifth meaning 5 notes apart, right? Same finger across 2 strings. I might try it with my second finger, because I'll probably have more, it'll sound correct. Yeah, so that's what I'm probably going to do. Again, lesser 2 evils. Well, now I have to shift, right? That's kind of a pain in the butt, but it sounds better. The tone is better than doing it with my third finger. It's safer. It's safer. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds fine. Oh, I found it. Aha! Yep, nope, I was playing a wrong note. Okay, so it is written like this. So you have the fifth on the bottom, you have an E and a B, a 1, 1, and a 0. Right? But then you changes it on the first ending. He takes the fifth away and rolls it off. So now it's just an E-A-E. Interesting. So, yes, I found the culprit. So what I'm going to do is circle it with my finger because I don't have my eye pencil thing, my fancy stylus thing. And I'm going to practice it a bunch to drill it into my mind. And then tomorrow I'm going to do it again. And the next day I'm going to do it again because I have memorized it with that fifth being down. And I need to roll it off of the A string. Good find. Oops, forgot the fifth. I didn't like that. Didn't like that either. There it is. Oh, it sounds so much better. Yay, now I understand. Okay, one more time. Now practice the fifth, which just was nasty just now. Solve that issue. All right, and then the other spot is just a fear of notes, and I was kind of thinking that the other day when I practiced that this might be a little bit and I can totally play it, but it's one of those things that I've teased. I've taught my mind to be afraid of it, and now I'm mentally afraid of it. It's like you ever watch the horses doing the jump contest? I used to watch those on TV as a little kid. I was obsessed with horses, as many kids are at that age. And one of the things is like the horse sometimes will spook. They're not supposed to, but sometimes every once in a while they'll spook. So they'll be running up to the jump and they stop, and then it's awful actually. It's very, very, very dangerous for the rider because the momentum keeps carrying them forward and they like fly over the horse onto that jump thing. It's like, it's not good. But I always think of that. This is one of those moments. It's like in my mind, I'm that horse getting up to the jump and I'm afraid and I stop at it. So I need to get that out of my way. So this is one of those things that I will drill and drill and drill and drill. And I'm going to do it really slowly. And I don't have my pedal to turn the page. So, okay, it's coming off a 2 bars rest. So that's plenty of time. But that's another thing is, like the horse coming up to the jump, you have to train that horse to run to the jump. So that means musically you should go back a few bars behind the scary jump to train your brain to prepare for it and be relaxed and be like, okay, here it's coming. This is what you need to do to prepare for it. Here it is. Instead of, it's there! And throw your rider over your horse. Okay. However, in this case, it's just 2 measures of rest. So I think I'm going to be okay today just playing right on it. Let's go really slow. What's weird is it's like we're in F, but then he throws in this G flat stuff. So I think that's part of the fear. And then it's just a little awkward. It's a lot of awkward because of the string crossings. I was just smiling because that's the other thing. It's a mental, a bad jump, a scary jump is because this is where the first violins and second violins kind of, they're handing it back and forth. And our conductor always looks at us like, and and so it freaks me out, man. Every time I'm like, I got this. I don't need the pressure of someone looking at me telling me you got to do this, which. It's okay, he's doing his job, but I need to handle the pressure better. But yeah, that's another thing is when you get rattled by something that you're not expecting because you're just focusing. So I know to expect it now, and I will hand it to him back and be like, here you go, sir. Here you go. So let's try this again. That's why I was laughing. So I was thinking about that. Honey and a T and a. It's so nice when you get to slow it down. That's one of those times where you have to have the left hand prepared before you do the string crossing. So you have your 1 on the A string and your 3 on the D. My hand looks very angelic right now, huh? A little illuminated with the sun. There we go. Go a little faster. That's why we practice string crossings, folks. It's definitely awkward. Yeah, it's not so good. That's going to take some drilling. So I'm going to write an X by my part here. Oops. And I'm going to write it in blue so it really sticks out for me. I'm going to use red. Let's go for red. I'm going to X it so I know that is one that I need to come back to tonight or tomorrow when I come back to my violin. And I'm going to write the tempo down, which is 120. And I'm going to practice the heck out of that because it's definitely, because it's crossing 3 strings very quickly. Not super comfortable. And it's using a 4th finger. It's like everything at once for challenging things. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to do it one more time just to get it in my head. The other thing about faster passages, you just saw me close my eyes. If you can memorize those passages, and I talk about this with students a lot, is when you're doing that, you're walking away from the page and you should be seeing that page in front of you and feeling how the muscles work with the piece. So what I'm jiving with right now with my muscles, with my fingers, how it feels, the shape of my hand is that 4, I've got this 1-3 on the D, and then my 4 is going to curve and it's going to go right on top of the 3. It's going to piggyback it. It's going to slide right on top, and then I have to hop my 2 across. So like describing what you're doing and then doing it, that helps a lot. So what I just did for you, I would actually say that out loud or think it in my head before I played it if I wasn't vlogging. But I'm vlogging, so I'm saying it out loud. I'm going to do it one more time. Now I'm just talking about the left hand, and then the right hand I have to think about too, muscle-wise. We're like at D position, right? So and then I'm dropping, and I'm really dropping. My bow is so crooked. Violin can be so unforgiving sometimes, can't it? She's a temperamental little beast, but it's fun to play. When you get it, and it's great. All right, happy practicing. See you laters.